Coming up on MCTV this week, why are drones the next frontier in war and here at home? And art students find real-life inspiration from a still-life artist. This week starts now. Hello and welcome to MCTV This Week. For Braun and File, I'm Cameron Line. The first Great Decision in the Great Decision series kicked off last week with political science major Adam Johnson talking about what could be the soldiers of the future. Drones seem like something from science fiction, but they are now too real. Basically, drones are unmanned programmed machines capable of flying, walking, or moving. They're mostly deployed by military, but increasingly they've been used by police, firefighters, and even private citizens. There's currently no regulations on who can and cannot have drones, something that's likely to change as they become more common.
Program with human movement. So one day, future soldiers of the future might not be humans anymore. They might be drones. And, brings out, oh, we laugh, Terminator type of deal. That is almost the future now. And it's really up to us to shape how the future is affected.
And just yesterday marked a landmark case in the United States as a man in North Dakota was sentenced to 3 years in prison, becoming the first U.S. citizen to be convicted of a crime based on surveillance from police collected by a drone.
The Monmouth College Art Department invited a local artist to display his works on campus. To kick off the exhibit, Michael Mahoney spoke about his recent works collection, including several still lifes and self-portraits. Students learned about various techniques Mahoney uses and about his early inspiration to become an artist.
I can't remember a time when I didn't want to be an artist. From the time I was a kid, I drew. I liked drawing. I got my first oil painting set when I was about 11 or 12, and I've been doing it ever since.
I like that he talked mostly about why he makes the paintings that he makes, the effect that he's trying to get in his paintings, rather than he's just trying to copy these objects, make pictures of these objects, which is something I think we stress teaching painting and drawing here.
The collection will be in the Everett Gallery until February 7th.
Despite the cold weather last Saturday, competitors felt the heat as they competed to win the Wingmaster title at the annual United Way Wing Eating Contest. Students, family, and friends gathered around in the Huff Athletic Center to support contestants in the second annual Hot Wing Eating Contest held last Saturday by Warren County United Way and Buffalo Wild Wings. Record times were set by both female and male competitors from Monmouth College. Samantha Baranco, a Monmouth College senior and United Way intern, set a record time of 2:01 and took the title of Wing Queen, along with Wing King MC Jr. Louis Galvez, who set a record time of 1:32.
I have fun working with the college. The partner is a great partner. It's a great partner to the community as a whole, let alone the United Way.
With nearly 20 competitors, the United Way raised nearly $1,600.
This past Friday, Monmouth College students had a chance to hear comedian Rob Gleason talk about his life. During the show, comedian Rob Gleason talked to MC students about his sexuality and how his parents raised him. He also gave some advice to people who are interested in becoming a comedian.
Near China.
The only thing that will improve your comedic performance is getting on stage as much as possible, writing as much as possible, and trying to be as open with the audience as you can, and just being present, being whatever mood you're in, taking that to the stage.
For more information on Rob Gleason, you can contact him via Twitter. His Twitter handle is Rob Gleason.
Last Wednesday, ASAP kicked off their first late hours event of the semester. New Year's After Hours took place in Scotland Yard. Students were able to make paper lanterns, write a letter to friends in a red envelope, and had the chance to win Flex dollars. ASAP President Amber Burge explained the importance of the event.
Little craft type event, and it's our New Year event, so it's kind of to welcome in the new year and the new semester and to wish everybody good luck and just kind of start ASAP and the whole school year off on a good note.
ASAP's next event will be this Friday with inflatables in the Huff Fieldhouse.
Taking a look at some events on campus this week. Tonight, the Great Decision series rolls with guest speaker Dean Mohsin Massoud speaking on relations between the U.S. and Israel. The event will kickstart at 7:30 in CSB 273. Later Wednesday night, ASAP's After Hours will be having crafts, giveaways, and other fun in Scotland Yard at 9 p.m. And the ASAP fun continues into Friday night for late night inflatables. This event starts at 9 p.m. in the Huff Fieldhouse.
Coming up in sports, the Scots held their invitational last Saturday. We'll take a look at the results next.
You see, I think I deserved a good nap. Then I got really into my Madden 25. Yeah, first down! And no one wants to see that weird face that I make. Plus, there's always that weird couple there that works out together. Not to mention the guy that's trying way too hard.
Is this guy serious?
And let's face it, I have no freaking clue how to use these machines.
And that's why I don't go to the gym.
JV women's basketball took to the court on January 14th for their first home game of the spring semester. Glenny Gymnasium played host as the women tipped off against Lincoln College for their 7th JV game of the season. The game began neck and neck until freshman Nettie Velez drained this three-pointer to put the Scots up by 3 for the first time all game. With multiple three-pointers coming from Christy Reagan, Monmouth never looked back, pushing their lead to 30-19 going into the half. The Scots continued their domination in the second half, scoring a combined 43 points. Monmouth went on to defeat Lincoln 74-43.
I thought they did tremendous. I mean, we lost last night by 5 and we just won today by like 30. So, I mean, it was a big improvement. Everybody got in the game. Everybody did a great job.
The JV squad will head to John Wood Community College on February 6th. The men's and women's Fighting Scots track and field team held their home invitational last Saturday. Morgan Ryan came out with a strong finish and placed first in the pole vault and the 60-meter hurdles. Emily Teasma also placed first in the high jump, while Bailey Jackson finished first in the long jump. On the men's side, Keontae Green and James Wilson took top times in 2 events. Green placed first in the 60-meter dash, while James followed suit by winning the 200-meter dash in 22.32 seconds. The men's and women's track team came up short and finished second place overall.
We're progressing more and we're working more as a team, and we're fighting for it, and that's really what's going to matter at the end of the day.
The Scots will travel to the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater on Saturday. There's a look at sports. Here are your scores for this week. That's it for MCTV This Week. I'm David Beidel.
And I'm Bronwyn File. Be sure to tune in next Wednesday for another edition of MCTV.
And I'm Cameron Line. Remember, you can always find us online at monmouthcollege.edu/MCTV. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.